All right. These captions working? Cool. The stream is live. If anybody would be interested in pulling the stream up on your smartphone to help boost our numbers a little bit, every little bit counts. Then you can also jump in the chat and drop some words of affirmation for your favorite player, etc., etc. We are going to make one quick post. Hello, sir. Making one little post on my Facebook, and then we will get the stinger hit and start the game. Call this all right, here we go.
Monday Night Mercenarium.
How's it going, folks? Welcome back to another fantastic installment of Monday Night Mercenarium. Coming to you live from the Crack Fox. My name is Daniel Drake. I'm the creator of Anthromancer and the card game Mercenarium, which we are going to be playing for money tonight. We do this every Monday nights from 6 p.m. to about 9:30 or so from the Crack Fox in downtown St. Louis, Missouri. It's free to enter every time, open to the public, and we stream it online for your viewing pleasure. Got a couple of special things going on this evening. For one thing, we've got a little kitten in the studio here. Julie, would you go into the and maybe say, well, maybe I can get up. Let me do that. We're gonna go. I'm gonna go to the exit interview thing. Music's going okay. Let me get this microphone going. Look at that. Turn it up for me. So, who do we have here?
This is Jet, and Jet is he's about 6 months old. and he is my foster fail. But I foster cats through 10th Life Cat Rescue, and that's where he came from. And I am here to just draw some attention to 10th Life. It's an amazing cat rescue charity, if you're not familiar. And we've got so many amazing cats, just like Jet, looking for their forever homes.
What can you tell me about some of the? You mentioned to me that 10th Life does some support services for their adopters and things like that. So if somebody comes to 10th Life and adopts somebody as adorable as this little man here, how are they supported by 10th Life? What does the organization do?
10th Life is really great about taking care of their adopters and providing support. They're just available for you all the time to answer questions. So if you're a first-time pet owner and kind of on the fence, I just think it's a really good organization to check out. Go check out the Kitten Lounge. It's right there on Cherokee, and there's anywhere between, 10 to 30 cats or so available there, and you can just kind of hang out. And I recommend not necessarily picking a cat on looks, but just on personality. Go see who you have a love connection with, and it's just a fun thing to do, fun place to go.
Well, Jet, before we move into the tournament, I got to ask, how do you feel about being tonight's mascot?
Can you hear him? He's definitely hurt. He's very happy.
Very quiet. Well, we'll be checking back in with the two of you as the tournament concludes. But thank you so much for having Jet here to give us a moral support. And for anybody who's watching the stream or watching some of the stuff we post later, check out 10th Life to get yourself a new furry friend this season and make a difference in a cat's life.
If you have an empty lap right now, we should fix that. Get yourself a lap kitten.
Get yourself a laugh kitten. All right. Well, with that, let's go to the tournament.
I turned down the mic.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Okay, take a look at the bracket here. All right. So, we have 4 competitors this evening, so I think we're going to go ahead and do a single elimination tonight. So this is going to be for all the marbles. I did not mention it yet, but we are sponsored by Courtesy Diner. Courtesy Diner provides a prize package every week of $75. So $50 goes to the first prize, $25 goes to the second, and free to enter. So we have, it looks like for our first game, it's going to be Ace in the north and John in the south. So if our players would like to come to the stage, let's see, we're actually going to go to this camera first. Now, I did not actually do my shuffling and everything just yet, because my co-host and officiant Sam is entering the tournament this evening.
Yeah.
Welcome, y'all.
I'm gonna need the luck.
Let me,
It is always useful.
well,
Preparation meets opportunity, right?
that's exactly right. Should be a pretty short one this evening.
This is my first time playing on this side. I've only ever played south.
Do you think that it will affect your chances of winning?
Generally,
I think this is downhill.
That's right.
Ace of the North.
All
It reminds me
right.
of that Gorillaz song from The Fall. There's like a sample that goes, "Where's North from here?" I'm like, "Where's North?"
All right, there's the dice. Discard pile is going to go there. All right. Ace rolls an 8. John rolls a 7. So that means Ace gets to decide who goes first. You're going to have John go first.
Yes, please.
All right. John, you have 7.5 minutes starting now. John opens with the 10 of blades. We're off to a flying start here. I totally didn't do the how to play part. That's fine. That's cool. Ace responds with the Queen of Blades in her house. Now each player's going to have 7.5 minutes. Oh, John's going to hit Ace with the first turn Avarice. You've got Zodiac. Ace, you've got Zodiac. The game's not over.
It's ever worked out for me.
That's I have one option.
You can play Zodiac, and we'll see what it is.
Yes.
Okay.
What number do I need?
Well, Avarice would help you. Optima would help you. The Shade would help you.
I have 4.
What'd you roll? I can't see that.
Visionary.
Visionaire would not help you. John wins. Oh, and the crowd goes wild. Wow. Wow, zing zap. Okay, that was a quick little game there. Right on, to the bracket. Let's go ahead and assign some scores here. Oh, I didn't actually hit start the tournament, so technically, that's sure, yeah, whatever. No, so that means that John's gonna go to the finals, and Ace is not. There you go. Don't summon a mercenary on the first turn, folks, unless you have avarice. That means it's gonna be Sam versus Drew. Sam in the north, Drew in the south. To the table, my friends. All right. We're packing a lot of good content into 15 minutes now.
Yeah.
All right, let me go ahead and reshuffle these 7 cards.
Luck.
Beautiful. Well, one of you reset the clock for me.
Sure.
Shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Dee-bee-dee-bee-dee-da. Shoo-be-doo-be-doo. Right? You guys get it? You know this song, right? It's classic. It's like, you know, it's just like Mom used to make or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, here's some cards. 5 cards each. Players also start with one hymn, just like a Mario Kart style power-up. And then they roll the 2 6-sided dice. See who goes first. Special symbols count as 6s. Let me go to the overhead before y'all roll. Thank you for waiting. Go ahead. Drew's gonna roll. He rolls a 6. Sam?
Alright.
Sam rolls a 6. Drew rolls a 6.
Again.
You know, there are other numbers. Sam
Yeah,
rolls a
like
3.
three, yeah.
Hey. Perfect. So, Drew, who's going to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, let me start the clock. 7.5 minutes for you, sir. Drew opens with Seasons attached to the 9 of Souls. That makes it more powerful on the north edge there. Sam brings out the 9 of Gears. And it goes back to Drew. Drew brings out the 8 of Gears next to his 9 of Souls.
I'm gonna draw.
Sam draws a card. It's back to Drew.
I'm going to learn new hymn.
Drew's learning a hymn. He's already got Seasons on the board. It's working for him. And he has ditched 2 cards to learn a hymn, get a new one. Sam advances with the 9 of Gears.
Alright, here we go.
Drew's got Zodiac, and he rolls Druid.
I can't use that to bring something else into play.
Can't bring anything into play with it.
I'll hold on to it.
Oh, well, no, I'm sorry. You can summon a mercenary with it. I misspoke.
Yeah, I can.
Do you want to? I apologize. That was on me. So Drew's going to summon a mercenary with Druid attached. That means that king can no longer be bought. He's going to summon it on the side of his 9. Go ahead and take the clock. Back to Sam. So Drew's already got 2 hymns on the board working for him. He's got Seasons and Druid. But Sam has the Ace of Gears, which is going to be very powerful at this time in the game. It looks like it's in a good position, too. Sam advances with the Ace of Gears after Drew draws. Drew moves the king into the corner space. Sam advances with the 9 of Gears. That meets the 8 of Gears. They're tied in dots and they're the same suit, so they block each other. They cannot interact with each other. So that 9 is going to corral the 8. Drew draws a card, goes back to Sam. Sam advances the ace to attack the 8 of Gears. The ace has 2 dots where the 8 only has 1 and is therefore threatening the card. Now Drew has to decide how he wants to play this.
I'm gonna learn new hymn.
He's learning a hymn. He's going to ditch the Ace of Claws to learn a new hymn. Sam's going to capture the 8 of Gears with the Ace of Gears. He's first on the board. The objective is to be the first to 5 captures or to eliminate your opponent's board state and take their house. So Drew moves the Druid in to protect his 9. That would make it so that if Sam attacked the Seasons card, the 9 of Souls, it would be a trade. So Sam brings out the 7 of Gears to attack the Druid on its weak edge. It's very interesting because gears normally lose to souls and ties, but Sam's got the right dots to not have to worry about that. He's got more dots, so he wins. Sam draws a card.
Okay. Let's see.
Drew brings out the Fool. Very interesting card. He
Nice.
rolls the 3 on the Fool, which makes it 3 on every edge. And Sam has the Shade, so he's going to go put the Fool over in the corner where it can't threaten his 7. Very interesting play back to forth. Sam has captured the Season's Hymn. Drew moves the Fool in to attack the Ace, and he's successful on his roll. Every time the Fool moves, you have to re-roll its power level, so it changes, and that was threatening the Ace of Gears. Drew's going to learn a hymn.
I will learn a hymn as well.
Both players, new hymns in their hands. You
I'm
never-
gonna use Avarice.
Okay, Drew's using Avarice.
Okay.
Sam moves the 7 of Gears over to attack the Druid. Sam currently has 2 captures to Drew's 0. Drew dodges. Sam brings out the Jack of Souls in his house. Drew advances with the King of Souls. Sam pulls back with the 7, and Drew persists into a fork. That's going to threaten both the 9 and the 7 of Sam's. Sam evades with the 9, and that's going to give Drew the opportunity to make his first capture. We got a game now, folks. Sam draws a card. Drew advances with the Druid. Sam moves the Jack of Souls towards the Druid to engage it. It would block the King, the Druid King, on either of those edges. Drew draws a card. Drew, haha. Sam draws a card. Drew brings out the King of Blades in the center space, threatening the 9 of Gears. Using that bought ace to great effect there. Sam dodges backwards to evade the King. Drew advances with the King to threaten the 9 again, the 9 of Gears.
Optimo.
Sam's got Optimo. Optimo's going to let him rearrange all the cards within 2 spaces of his house, which will take the Jack, the 9, and the King, and allow him to put them in a more advantageous orientation. Interesting. That's going to lock that King of Blades in the corner there, blocked in by the Druid, where the Jack of Souls can threaten and capture it without being threatened itself. That's a good play. And Sam puts the 9 of Gears into the center column there. Drew advances. He can't do anything about the King, so he's just going to go on the offensive. Sam makes his 3rd capture. Back to Drew. Drew makes his 2nd capture. It's anyone's game still, folks. Sam brings the Lord of Gears out in his house. That's going to head the Ace of Gears off. Lords fight with their suit, and so a Lord of Gears is going to tie with all other gears and block. They can't interact with each other. It's back to Drew. Or my mistake, back to Sam. Sam moves the Jack of Souls over. Drew brings the Druid in to prevent that Jack from attacking the Ace on its side. Sam's going to learn a hymn. Back to Drew. Drew draws a card. Sam brings out the Fox. The Fox is a lord whose suit Sam gets to pick. And he summons it at 2, which would make it a Lord of Souls.
Learn a hymn.
Drew's going to learn a new hymn. Sam attacks the ace with the Fox. Now Drew's thinking, what does he want to do about this? Drew evades the ace of gears. And moves the king of souls over to attack the lord of gears. Sam evades. Drew brings the queen of souls out in Sam's house, forking the jack and the lord. That's a good play on Drew's part. He may even this up. Sam moves the lord into the corner. Drew attacks and gets his third capture with the queen of souls. He has a much stronger board state than Sam at the moment. Sam buys the queen of souls.
We got Fire Eyes. I'm gonna draw 5.
Drew's using Fire Eyes, which is going to let him draw and refresh his hand.
All right, I will draw as well.
Sam draws. There's the Lord of Claws summoned in Sam's house. Drew's now really controlling that side of the board. Sam moves the Lord of Gears over to protect the Fox. The Fox is a Lord of Souls right now. So Drew evades the Lord of Claws.
I'm gonna learn a hymn.
Sam's gonna learn a hymn. Lord of Souls. Drew's got everything he needs. He's got everything he needs.
Rarely happens. Man.
He's at 4 captures now. He's almost. He needs one more to win, and Sam is on the ropes here. He's also in Sam's house. Sam does have the Fox out there, and he has that Lord of Gears, which at the moment is kind of a liability.
Learn a hymn.
Okay.
Drew's gonna learn a new hymn.
I'm gonna draw a card.
Sam draws a card. Back to Drew. Drew moves the Lord of Souls over to attack the Lord of Gears. Sam evades. He's forced to, really. Drew brings the Lord of Claws around.
Okay. This is a gamble.
Sam's going to roll the Fox die. He rolls a 3. It's a gear, which
That's
is the
not what I
worst
wanted.
thing he could have rolled.
Yep.
Pause.
Good game.
Well, yeah, that's going to be game. That's going to be game. Wow.
This is the hymn I had.
Awesome. What an end to that.
That's why I seem to get screwed.
Quite an interesting
Every time
end.
I play Sam,
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the final game of the semifinals. We started in the semifinals. A little sleepy, slow tournament this evening because we got a cat friend. So we're going to go ahead and go to the bracket right quick. Where is Jet? Can we bring Jet back on stage for just a moment? Is Julie out here? Might be outside. Well, at any rate, Drew goes to the finals. And now it's John versus Drew. John's going to be in the north. Drew's going to be in the south. Drew, you can stay put if you're still up there.
All right.
Table here. Well, Sam, you wanna be my co-host now?
Sure.
You can officiate this final match. All right. John versus Drew.
Good
Now, the winner of this game gets to decide to do either a boss battle against me or get their fortune told on air. So we've got those stakes.
All right, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Excellent.
Let me make sure this.
Thanks for shuffling, fellas.
So no matter what happens, you're both going to be walking away with money tonight. I hope you know that.
That's my best finish ever.
Kind of nice, right?
All right, and now
Nobody get any funny ideas about slashing Sam Williams' tires.
All right. Discards here. Nice. Nice detail, Dan.
We're going to start the final game, and
That's
it'll
6.
be 5 minutes.
And that's 5.
5 to 15 minutes.
Who's going
Sorry.
first, Drew?
I'll go first.
Okay.
All right, Drew is going to go
be-
first.
Begin.
Clock starts.
I got primary.
7.5 minutes. Drew's opening with Primary. It's the hymn that lets him look at the top 3 cards of the hymnal, choose one, and he
Okay.
can either use it right away. So first we're going to we got to reshuffle first. Hang on.
Oh, shuffle first.
It's all right. Shuffle, resume, and then you do the thing, and then you tag the clock to end your turn. It's just a formality.
But don't we rest on formality here? All right, you keep in there singing it.
I'll sing it.
All right, resume. Tag the clock.
Well, he's got to
Oh,
roll.
right.
All right, he's bringing out the Fool as he was Primary into the Fool as his opening play, and it's got 4 dots on every edge. John responds with the Ace of Gears.
I'll learn a new hymn.
Okay.
Drew's going to learn a new hymn. Discard pile goes between those 2 cards, please.
I got it.
Just so we can see.
I got
John
Zodiac,
advances the Ace of
Zodiac.
Gears.
Oh,
Oh, he got Zodiac, and he rolled Primary. What the hell is this
oh, it's
nonsense?
6. Sorry.
Oh, it's 6?
It's 6. Yeah, VI.
Okay, so that's Kitsukuroi. That could work. Definitely helps make the Fool more versatile.
You know what? I'll use it.
Okay.
He's going to activate it. He's going to use Kitsukuroi to bring the Jack of Blades and the Ace of Souls in next to the Fool. Normally, you're not allowed to do that because the Fool doesn't share suits with anything. But Kitsukuroi lets you summon, ignoring those restrictions. John advances with the Ace of Gears, undeterred by the presence of those big mercenaries. Drew moves the Ace of Souls forward. John brings out the King of Claws, attacking the Ace of Souls. Drew dodges to the side. John pursues, keeping the pressure on. Drew's evading to the corner. Let's see how John wants to play this. He attacks with the King of Claws, putting pressure back on the Ace of Souls. Drew evades once more. And John attacks the Fool with the Ace of Gears. Ace of Gears is with the north edge. It's it's very dangerous for the Fool because the Fool can't roll that high very often. It's a risk every
I
time.
haven't learned a hymn.
Drew's gonna learn a hymn. Goes back to John. It's an interesting position he's in here. He's gonna move over to threaten the Ace of Souls.
Optimo.
Oh dear, Drew has Optimo, which lets him rearrange all the cards within 2 spaces of his house. He's gonna make great use of this. He puts the Ace of Gears in the corner where he threatens it with the Ace of Souls, and he puts his Jack of Blades threatening the King of Claws.
It's beautiful.
It's a very solid move. Both of those cards are now threatened instead of threatening.
Visionary, this guy.
John's gonna Visionaire the Ace of Gears, and Drew gets his first capture. John's gonna learn a hymn in response. John draws a card. Drew's learning a new hymn. That Optimo really helped. John had a very commanding board state.
I'm gonna play the fox.
Drew's got the fox and the fool working for him now.
Souls.
Both of the special lords. He's gonna make it a Lord of Souls, which would threaten a gear, which is why he did it to go and get that ace. But John has the actual Lord of Souls, not just the pretender, blocking the fox from advancing, keeping that ace alive. Both players draw cards. Drew's gonna learn another hymn. John draws a card. Gridlock. Gridlock on Drew's side of the board. John pulls the Lord of Souls back. Drew's going to take that opportunity to attack the ace. He's thinking.
Or Kitsukuro.
John's going to use Kinsakuroi.
Yeah. I'm gonna attack those.
That's not
Oh, I can't do
Dragoon.
that.
No, you're,
Oh, I'm
you're
sorry,
getting
my
confused
bad.
with Dragoon.
My bad. Well, then I'm not gonna Kitsukuro.
Bronchi Charles is in the
This is
chat.
rough.
He says, "Nice Drew with the big Optimo from earlier.
that's
Fox and the
a
Fool about to
blow up.
walk him
No,
down."
they
Oh, I
they
see,
block.
gotcha.
They block. Yes.
Gotcha. Nah. Well, I'm screwed up.
John moves the ace away, evading the Fox's attack. Drew advances with the Jack of Blades, making progress towards John's side of the board. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate that.
Of course.
John brings the Seven of Souls out in his house. He's possibly anticipating some more action from that Jack.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna draw.
Drew draws a card, goes back to John. Drew advances. Sam, will you move the timer? Forwards, just, yeah. That'll do, yeah. Drew moves the Ace of Souls forward. John responds, bringing the Eight of Claws forward. Drew considers a move. He advances the Ace of Souls forward instead of moving towards the Lord of Souls. That is your Lord, John.
That's your Lord, John.
Oh, is it? Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I thought you heard Dan.
John moves the Lord to the center of the board. Drew moves to fork the 8 and the 7. John advances the 8 of claws towards the fox. That is going to threaten it. It's going to force Drew to be defensive with it. He moves the fox over to attack the ace of gears. John dodges with the ace of gears back towards the fool. Drew makes his second capture. And takes John's house. John's going to ditch Kinsakuroi and learn a new hymn. Confused Cat just subscribed. Welcome to our subscribers. Thank you so much for that, Confused Cat. We appreciate that greatly. Oh, is that Confused Cat? I guess so. Does Jet have some homies? Drew moves back with the ace of soul, or the fox set to the Lord of Souls. So it's going to threaten the ace of gears. You know, that's a great idea, and we should definitely do that. A dragon fruit reading. It's like the fortune-telling system built into it. We could do a reading for Jet, yeah. Drew moves back with the Jack of Blades. John moves the ace of gears towards the center space and threatens the fool. Drew dodges and has to re-roll the fool die, and it's the same number. It's an interesting turn of events. John moves forward into Drew's house. That's going to give Drew the opportunity to capture the ace of gears with the fool.
Wait a sec, that was a sword.
It was a fool.
It's only dots.
The fool is dots.
A fool's only dots.
Oh, I see, gotcha.
Yeah.
My bad.
It's only 2 now.
John advances with the 8 of claws. Back to Drew. Drew draws a card. That is Drew's ace.
That's my ace, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
John pulls the Lord of Souls back.
I'm gonna roll the fox die.
Drew's rolling the fox. It's a Lord of Souls again. Call that burn in a turn. It's not what he needed. John's using Arcanum to clear his house. He's still in this, folks. Let's see.
So I'm gonna roll this again.
And
So
that's
you
a
get to
5. You
choose.
get to pick. Don't tag the clock.
I will do a blade. What is that? 4?
That's
Yeah.
right. He's turned it into a Lord of Blades, which is going to threaten a claw. Looks like he has plans for that 8. John's going to learn a hymn. Drew attacks. John evades. And Drew brings the Jack of Blades into the fray. John uses Avarice to buy the Jack of Blades. That'll change things. Drew moves the Lord of Blades as the fox over to attack the 8 of claws. John dodges. Both players are sub 1 minute now. Drew moves the fox. John advances with the 8 of claws. Interesting. It blocks with the Fool there. Drew's going to come from behind. John moves into the corner space there. Drew attacks. Rolls the Lord of Bones. Lord of Bones threatens anything. It's going to deal with that 8 of Claws, no problem. John's going to draw a card, goes back to Drew. Drew draws as well. Back to John, draws a card. Both players looking for options, interesting.
Discard Meat War.
Drew got rid of Meat War to get a different hymn. Confused Cal says, burn the clock. Drew's,
Oh!
he rolled the Lord of Bones again, and that is his 5th capture. That was wild. All right. Congratulations to Drew. Wow. Yeah, awesome.
That was fun. That was a good game.
Well, before you both walk away, I have to give you your money. John, $25 for you, sir. 50 for you, Drew.
Thank you.
Thanks for participating, gentlemen. Now, Drew, you have a choice to make.
I've never played you before.
You'd never played me before, so we're doing a boss battle. All right, Sam, you ready to officiate a boss battle?
Sure.
All right.
We going with regular rules?
Actually, before we do this, let's do the cat intermission real quick to come
Yeah,
back.
cat intermission.
Julie, can you
Absolutely.
bring Jet up on stage for me? We're gonna go to the interview spot again. Come on over here, Jet. And I just wanted to bring you back up to do message one more time. Not yet. We'll do that after I play the boss battle against Drew here. But so once again, for those of you who are following along and watching this, our special guest here tonight, Julie. You work with 10th Life. You're a 10th Life volunteer, and this is one of the cats that you have been fostering. This is your foster fail. You're failing. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this turned up?
Oh, no, probably not. Hang on.
I'm so sorry.
Begin.
We're very amateur. Sorry, Julie, what were you saying about 10th Life and what 10th Life is and does?
So 10th Life is an amazing cat rescue, and I volunteer for them. They're located on Cherokee. This particular beautiful baby, his name is Jet. And I recently foster failed with him, so he's not available, but there are so many cats just like him looking for people with big hearts, and they really are, I think that everyone should consider opening their lives to the human-animal bond. It'll enrich your life in so many ways and just bring a lot of joy.
Well, and Jet, do you have anything you want to add to that? What did you think of the stream tonight? And when will you be entering the tournament?
His response is,
Okay, that bodes well, right? All right. Well, we're going to do our boss battle, and then if you're still following along, I'm going to read this cat's fortune on air. So support 10th Life and support your local cat shelters. We really appreciate you bringing Jet out to be a special guest on our stream.
thanks so much.
All right. Oh, sorry. I did the thing.
Yeah.
I did the thing. Okay, to the boss battle. Drew, let's do it.
Let's see. All right. If we could just keep the timer right there.
Okay, I think there's going to be, I'm not positive, but I think there's going to be kind of I wish I knew if we could hear my voice through this on stream.
Let's see.
I don't know for sure. Can you look in the before we start, because we're making clips out of all this stuff now. Scroll down in the audio section to where it says Dan's iPhone, and do you see levels?
Yep.
You do see levels. Okay, cool. Well, I'm not going to use this because I think it'll screw up the sound and double over and stuff. So we'll set that aside. Yeah, right on, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cheers.
Have we ever done a one-on-one at all?
I've never
We've never
played
done a
this.
one-on-one at all. That's awesome, man.
Yep.
I'm so glad you came out tonight.
I am too. I was kind of on the fence. It was a long Monday as usual, and I was like, you know what? I need to go hang out with some people and play a game.
Tight.
Oh, I shuffled this already, so.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry, Sam.
No,
Now they're super random.
yeah, super. That's so random.
3, 4, 5.
All right, and you want me to comment as well?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, sir. and just give us shit, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. First off, rolling of the dice. Oh, beat that. Match that.
It's a boss battle.
Yeah.
It's a boss battle.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere there's
Who's
music
going
playing.
first, Dan?
I will go first.
Okay, begin. All right, Dan is ditching some dirt. Drew summons the 9 of gears. Dan is ditching some more dirt. All right, Drew advances the 9. Dan summons the 7 to counteract the 9. Drew draws. Dan advances the 7. All right, Drew summons the 8 of claws, and Dan dodges the 7 to the side to match that column. All right, Dan summons the Fool at a 1. It's Lord Blunderton.
Gotta take it.
Oh, Lord Blunderton is captured immediately.
I got me working.
You're kidding me!
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Ah, shit.
That was an amazing set of turns.
All right.
Dan learns a hymn. Drew learns a hymn. Dan draws. Drew advances the 9. Dan summons the Lord of Claws, which would annihilate with the 9. Drew draws. Dan summons the 10 of claws. Drew summons the 9 of blades. 9 of blades is threatening the Lord of Claws. Dan summons the Ace of Claws to shore up defenses. All right. And that is a trade if I ever saw one. All right. Play back to Drew. Drew draws. Dan draws. All
Wait a
right.
minute, I can't do that. Never
Oop.
mind. My bad. My bad.
That's correct.
Sorry.
All right, Drew draws. Dan draws. All right, Drew summons the Druid, King of Blades.
Are you telling me that Drew drew the druid?
Yes.
I drew the druid.
All right, the 9 gets moved to the side. Dan advances the ace. Drew moves the druid forward. Dan summons the Lord of Gears in his house. Drew summons the Ace of Souls alongside his king. Dan draws. Drew advances the ace. All right, Dan moves the ace to attack the ace. It's an ace off. The Drew advances the king. Dan plays Optimo, which allows him to rearrange cards within 2 spaces of his house. All right, he has completed his rearrangement. He's arranged to have the Druid under attack.
I'm proud of that Optimo.
Good Optimo.
All right, Drew dodges the ace to the side. Dan uses the Lord to capture the Druid.
I'm going to.
All right, Drew advances the ace. Dan dodges to the front. Drew moves the ace, and Dan immediately captures the ace.
That was a mistake. That's alright. I'm gonna avarice your.
All right, Drew plays Avarice on the ace of claws. Dan dodges. All right, Drew draws. Dan learns a new hymn. All right, Drew draws. Dan summons the 10 of Blades. Threatening the ace. Drew retreats the ace, however, is threatening the 10. Dan summons the fox, set to the Lord of Flowers. For those in the stream who do not know, the Lord of Flowers can summon anything adjacent to him, but he cannot capture. Everything's an annihilation. All right, Dan advances the fox.
I'm going to run a Dragoon.
Drew
I see.
plays a very good Dragoon, a 2-step.
All right.
All right, Dan moves the 10 to threaten the ace. Drew retreats the ace. Dan sets up a fork. All right. Dan takes the 9 while the getting was good. Drew dodges. Dan takes Drew's house with the fox, sorry. Drew learns a hymn. Dan uses a capture to buy the ace, putting Drew into limbo. But Drew has the shade and sends the Lord of Flowers into the netherworld. Dan advances the 10 to threaten the ace. Oh, wait, no. He owns both of those, sorry. All right, Drew goes with the Queen of Gears. Dan learns a hymn. All right, Drew attacks the 10. Dan buys the queen. The world works differently when you're wealthy, folks. All right. Drew will draw. Dan puts the queen into Drew's house, putting him into limbo. Drew is forced to buy the queen. Dan plays Visionaire and transports the Lord of Flowers over to Drew's side of the board.
I'm going to annihilate these.
All right. Drew annihilates.
Easy there.
All right. Dan draws. Drew summons the 6 of Gears. Dan summons the Jack of Souls. Drew advances the 6 to attack the 10. Dan draws. Drew draws. Dan summons the King of Souls. Drew captures. And Dan captures. Game.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was a very good game, man. That was great.
Excellent.
Right on.
I could see it slowly falling apart.
I mean, you had me on the ropes for a bit there. And,
I probably should have done something else. That's how it goes.
45 is pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Drew. How do you feel, dude?
I feel good.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
Round of applause for Drew, everybody. First time champion of Monday Night Mercenarium. You can tell everybody you won Monday Night Mercenarium number 38.
That's right. Number 38.
38.
And yeah, dude. Thanks for playing. It's been awesome to see you get better and stuff. And I'm looking forward to playing against you more.
I would love to have another shot.
I don't know if it makes sense to even do a transition right now, but Julie out there. Can somebody bring Julie in? I'm about to do a fortune telling for a cat.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You want me to sit at the computer, watch the monitor, the screen?
We don't have any comments about like being able to hear we can hear everything, right? I'm anxious that the
Yeah.
the
Let me
audio
look.
quality. I don't know if there's a way that we can check that. I don't have my headphones, so normally I have them to monitor stuff.
Let's see. Hang on. We did have a comment. The mic wasn't on. Let's see. Yeah. Okay.
Go to the table intermission screen. For now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never read a cat before. I don't need this. This is a game timer.
Yeah.
Game time.
So what do you think about, because you're going to be giving a reading from the table, do you want to switch to one of these mics and turn the phone mic off so the captions will...
That's very smart.
Yeah.
I appreciate you thinking about that.
Yep.
You would need to pass me that, and then you need to go into the audio bar,
Right.
and scroll down to the iPhone and just turn it down.
Yeah.
Or just there's a mute button you should be able to click. But actually, I queued it to a button on the Stream Deck.
Oh, you did? Yeah, hang on.
I'm not sure if it'll work.
It did. It is muted now.
Okay. Hey.
All right, shall I switch to the dragon fruit view? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine for him to do that. Wow, this is so exciting. This is not what I expected to be doing with my evening, honestly. I mean, I knew that we were going to be. We do things by the seat of our pants here. So, hi, buddy. Goodness gracious. Wow. So we're about to do a dragon fruit reading for you, Jet. I'm gonna let Julie reinterpret it for you, however it makes sense, because words in English and stuff. I've never read a cat's fortune before.
Okay, this is his first fortune as well.
I'm reading a black cat's fortune right before Halloween. I wonder what this means. What does it mean?
I think it's a good omen.
Hi, buddy. Do you like the shuffling sound?
He does.
All right. Let's see if we can get him to roll these dice. I need you to knock him around. This is ridiculous. What is happening? All right. Can we call that? Let's call that. All right. That was sufficiently random. Well done. So the spiel that I guess I'm just going to talk to you like you're a person. Right? The spiel that I normally give people when I do tarot or fortune telling of any kind is that I think it's easier for me to look at the human here. Perfect. The spiel I normally give people about this is that I approach this in a very sort of academic sense, that this is not necessarily, you don't have to believe in something supernatural for this to work, for it to make sense. The idea is that what you see in it, what is reflected at you, has an influence on the way you approach your life going forward. And but you're a cat, so
He's an extraordinary cat, so.
he is. So far, he's been incredibly well behaved. He's doing really chill considering all the bright sounds. 6 months old. What a sweet boy. I need you to cut the cards for me, Jet. That'll do. All right, that'll do, cat. That'll do. Right on. This is preposterous. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to decipher these dice, and then we're going to put cards into each of the 4 main houses. And the string house is the most important house, of course. And then start translating them. So at the beginning, the dice that you rolled, you rolled a circle on the Fool die and a 2 on the Fox die, which together creates the archetype. We can actually flip that over if you want to follow along. Creates the archetype of the Lord of Souls. So your hero card, the thing you should aspire to be, is the Lord of Souls. Souls is all about impulse energy. It's all about desire and passion. And to be a lord of something is to be somebody engaged in the act of learning lessons related to that.
Well, he's about to start clicker training. So
Oh,
that sounds appropriate.
he's about to start clicker training.
That's right. This is just his natural temperament. He's about to start training. He's going to be a companion cat and go into retirement community. He's important.
It's very important.
Such
Sam,
a great fortune for him.
I'm thinking about maybe we should turn this off. I don't know, like because the audio, she's responding to me and it's interesting and it's compelling. We don't want to lose that. Sorry, we're trying to figure it out on the fly. What do you think we should do?
It's okay.
That does make sense. Oh, he's on the drink table. He's a little drink.
Is that okay?
Yeah. I'm sorry to interrupt. Let me just make sure that mic's turned down. Are you comfortable? Well, you gotta have 2 hands for that.
Yeah. No, I can hold them.
got it.
No, oh, you got it? Okay, great.
All right. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, folks. Just want to make sure our audio was worked out because we don't want to get too deep into this fortune and then find out later that we couldn't hear anything that you were saying. Because that was really interesting. You just told me that he's in training to be a shelter cat. No, not a shelter.
He's going to be a companion cat, so I'll be taking him into retirement communities and just letting him spend time giving love, receiving love.
This is so perfect. This is such
Yeah,
perfect job
he's
training.
Got the right temperament for it.
He
so
does. He's very curious, but chill.
I love that he got the what was the circle?
The circle it's lords, which are tied to like lessons, learning lessons. The
He's
the
about
fool.
He's about to start clicker training, so this is a very good reading for him.
Yeah, that's perfect. So the Lord of Souls has the challenge of Optimo. 3 on the Zodiac die brings up the themes of Optimo, which represents Genesis, origin, innocence, protection. So the challenge die is supposed to be about like what's looming on the horizon, what's the conflict you're most immediately concerned with. And Genesis is all about the birth of something new. You could see it as the birth of like a new training or the birth of a new chapter in your life.
Well, and a new relationship because he's a recent foster fail.
That's right.
So I love that too.
He sit upon the dice. He will hatch them like eggs.
What does that mean?
So with that being the challenge, you could also see, so another element of Genesis is that when something's at its newest, it's at its most vulnerable, and that's when you have to put energy into it. And so it basically means that if you want to thrive, you got to take your clicker training seriously. You got to invest energy into it and put a little protective force field around it so that you're able to, master it. Master the art of being the best cat in the world.
He's on his way,
Oh
right?
my
Don't you
God,
think?
he's so cute.
He has a almost identical sister named Samba, and a
Samba.
brother named Jazzy.
Samba,
Jazzy's
Jazzy,
a
and
cute
Jet.
little tabby, and they are still looking for their forever homes. They're exactly the same age as him, and they are really similar. Just
Amazing.
super chill, relaxed, loving little creatures.
Found something to chew on. Okay, so let's go into the cards real quick.
Okay.
We're not gonna drag this out too long.
Yeah.
You're a cat. Hello.
Let me grab him again.
He's leapt onto the stage. Here. I got. Come to us, my child. We have to tell you the future. Turn it over the first card. It's the 4 of Blades. 4s take their meaning from seasons, which represents cycle, decay, rebirth, evolution. And the Blades are all about matters of vibe, mind, tribe, and connection. The way you think about the world, the people you surround yourself with. When this shows up in the past, air consumes Earth. So it's almost like these themes consumed the past. If I were translating it for this young man right here, I might say this card shows up as a reflection of the change in your personality as you have come into yourself, as you have made this connection with Julie, as you have grown into being a cat. 6 months old now, right? Like you're gonna have to put on the big boy pants soon. That's right. Then this would be the period of your life where you were changing and growing as a person. The way you thought about the world, the people you surrounded yourself with were evolving in some way where you had to say goodbye to something and hello to something new. That transformation is what leads to your current conflict, where you as the Lord of Souls, the Fool of Impulse, have to meet the challenge of Genesis, the birth of something new. So, you with me so far?
Yeah, I think he's with him.
He's with it. He's a good cat.
His response again is,
He's just purring. That's great. Wow, you're such a chill cat. Okay, so we're going to come down to the subconscious sphere. This is the culprit card. The card that shows up here is supposed to be saying something about why this is a conflict, why it's a struggle. We have the Queen of Gears. Queens are tied to the archetype of the soldier, which is all about devotion, and the gears is all about matters of path, goals, duty, and direction. Furthermore, as a fire card in the water house, this card is weakened in this position. And so the way that I might translate its appearance and its placement for our friend Jet here is this represents the suppressed devotion, the suppressed or avoided like responsibility, not wanting to take on a job. Which, you know, on some level, when you're a cat, it's fine. It's who cares. But if I were translating this for a human person, then it would be something like deferring your devotion to your path in order to screw up or screw around and like play with stuff.
Yeah. He will be also receiving lots of treats, so I'll try to motivate him past that with Churu.
Yeah, perfect. Oh my.
Perfect.
Hi.
Buddy.
Yeah, that's true. That does make sense. Cats are always suppressing their duties, knocking your eggs around. You very much you have. Oh my goodness, this is the best. Wow. Just looking straight into the camera for the internet. You are the best. You're the best thing that's ever happened to this game. No, sorry. So we're going to go to the future. What does your future hold, Jet? We have the 10 of gears. 10s are all about, they're tied to Arcanum, so they're all about catalysis, collapse, release, freedom. It's sudden change. It's bursts forward. And a 10 of gears is all about matters of path. So it's a sudden burst forward towards your goal. So this strikes me as like, for this to be the future card of this conflict, it's like, well, you're going to go full steam ahead, and you're going to accomplish it, and then you're going to go and be the best cat you know how to be. And I would say that's auspicious. That's the word I would use for that. Like, that's good omen. Good omen. The good things are in your future, sir. Your destiny.
An auspicious reading for a black cat
That's
before
right.
Halloween.
It's about time.
I like it.
Yeah. So finally, we're going to come to the sphere of conscious mind, or its present. I like to call this card the advice card. It's the card of like everything else is giving you reflections on what's going on, what your conflict is, what's fueling it, where it's going. This one is about what you can think about or focus on, or how you can approach the conflict to resolve it. The Jack of Claws. Now this is an earth card in the air sphere, and that matters because air consumes earth. Just like here, that card consumed the past. Here, the conscious mind is actually draining the energy from the archetype. And the way I would normally translate it for a human client is that this means that your goal is not to focus on this archetype, not to worry about it. Bless you. That was precious. Goodness. Sneezed on my game. I don't know. It's blessed. So, Jacks are the archetype of the beginner, and Claws is about source, money, health, and foundation. A beginner of source is somebody who's like laying the first brick of a new foundation, building something, trying to create some kind of new stability. And for this to be not to focus on that, right? That's the idea, because it's weak here. The way I would translate it for a human client is to say something to the effect of, you need not to worry about being anything except a cat. All you have to do is what you were born to do, and it'll work out exactly the way that it needs to.
I love that. Thank you so much for this reading.
Thanks for letting me give a fortune reading to a cat.
I think a lot of that actually tied into his life. I'm pretty amazed. So
That's perfect. Perfect.
his response again.
So,
I don't know if that translates, but he's just purring. He's a little bumblebee.
yeah, Ryan says that he's going to require that level of affection from his next reading.
Understood.
Oh, affirmation. Sorry, not
affection. I mean, I guess I can. Hey, Ryan. Hey, buddy. You're so cute. Precious.
I just want to say to you, thanks so much for having us and for letting Jet come on your screen.
Absolutely.
And everybody at home, again, check out 10th Life. And if it's not the time for a cat in your life, but you want to spend some time with animals, consider volunteering. It's super easy and really fun, and they're always looking for new people to help out.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming, Julie. Round of applause for Julie. Round of applause for 10th Life. And thank you, Jet, for being here, for being our little star of the show. It's pretty adorable. I'm looking forward to continuing, maybe having Jet or another cat on the stream sometime. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. This is a business cat. This is business. Yeah, this is great. I can't wait to go and make clips out of this. This is going to be so much fun.
I clipped his sneeze.
Oh, precious. Goodness. Well, let's go to the host cam for me, Sam.
Sure.
This was the 38th consecutive Monday Night Mercenarium. Pretty stoked about that we're keeping the streak going. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Thanks to all of our competitors. A round of applause for our competitors who managed to get up there, kick some ass, walk away with a little bit of money. Some of them.
Some of them.
Not this guy. I'll start paying you soon, Sam. Shout out to 10th Life. Thank you so much, 10th Life and Julie, for bringing along Jet. That was an incredible experience. I'm so glad that I got to do that on stream. And as usual, if you want to support what we're doing here, if you want to support what we're trying to build with the Anthromancer community, the best way to do it is to show up. The best way to do it is like come and hang out and be a part of this. Second best way is to back us on Patreon. You can scan the QR code right here on the screen, or you can go to patreon.com/anthromancy. It's right there. You can see it in the bottom. It's right there.
Right there.
There, right there. Patreon.com/anthromancy. And yeah, you can support us. You can also join it for free if you just want to be connected to like some of the behind the scenes stuff that I don't post on the other socials. Going and signing up to be a free member. There's a lot of stuff that I'll post there and give access to free members all the time. So paid members will get credits and things. There's all kinds of other cool stuff. I could talk for days. I could sell things to you for days. You can buy a copy of the game at anthromancer.com. We ship just about anywhere, and it's $39.99 at the moment plus tax. So get a copy of the game, be a part of what we're building here, and go to Courtesy Diner.
Nope.
I'll figure it out. Go to Courtesy Diner and get yourself a slinger. They have sponsored us all year long, and we really want to drive more people to go back and get themselves a classic St. Louis delicacy at the institution known as Courtesy Diner. It's a beautiful thing. Shout out once more to the Crack Fox for hosting us every week. We are here every week. Doors are at 6. Stream starts at about 7:30. The tournament is always free to enter, or at least for now. It might change next year. We'll figure it out. But for now, it's free to enter, and you have the chance to win real cash money if you win the tournament. So come check it out. This was awesome. I don't know if I have anything else I need to say. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
This is Sam. This is my co-host, Sam. Sam, I am. we didn't do that part because you were playing.
Yeah.
It was a little sloppy at the start of this, but cats.
Cool. Cats.
We got cats,
Worth it.
so worth it. So thank you so much for being a part of Monday Night Mercenarium, and until next week, see for yourself.
Monday Night Mercenarium.
Oh, it's that one. Okay. Oh, wait.
What? Oh, our Pokemon cards.
Ace brought Pokemon cards. And we said we were gonna open them on stream, see if we got anything good.
Yeah.
Let's do it on the nice camera.
Okay.
Let's do it on the we'll go to the Dragon Fruit reading
Okay.
thing. Yeah, you can comment. There's a microphone right here.
Yeah. Oh, microphone. So is the microphone on? Okay, and I'm gonna turn up the volume so it's live.
And we're back with Pokemon, the trading card game
all right.
on the Anthromancer Mercenarium stream here at the Crack Fox.
Yeah, Ace.
These are the Trick or Trade Mimikyu and Pikachu version of they are 3 cards in each of these packs. One of them is foiled out. That means holographic for you 90s kids.
Yep.
And so most of them, they're going to be a lot of ghosts, a lot of psychic, or no, not ghost type. Are psychic.
Spooky.
And they're spooky cards.
Spooky
and this is an
Pokemon.
alternative to giving kids sugar.
That's great.
So you can give kids Pokemon cards. So I got a pack of these to give to friends.
All
so
right.
that they could trade with each other.
Who
And
wants to-
Pablo
let's
wants to
roll for
open
it.
his too.
Okay.
Oh, Pablo, well,
Pablo's
hell yeah.
right here.
Bring that chair over and sit next to me. How you doing, Pablo? So, yeah,
We're
I just
into bonus time.
We're going to
folks.
roll to
Bonus
see who
time.
goes first.
Yeah, all right.
Here in the stadium, the Anthromancer Stadium. What is your favorite?
Shit.
Oh.
What is your favorite type
Go
of
ahead and roll, Pablo.
Pokemon, Sam?
What's my favorite Pokemon? I have a microphone. I'd say Haunter.
Haunter.
Oh, good choice.
All right, so let's see if we get a Haunter. Make sure you have it under the camera. What's your technique on opening this?
Clumsily.
All
I have-
right,
I
well,
do have a knife.
I have nails, so there is a
Yeah.
way to open
Oh.
it like a baggie. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Get the lip.
There we
Get the
there
lip.
it is.
All right.
Wow, he's doing the slide-on method.
Oh,
We're
wow.
called that the banana method, if you know what I'm talking about.
See what we got.
There we go.
All
Okay,
right.
number one
Perfect.
is
Oh.
Poltegeist.
That one is a stage 1 Pokemon that starts with a teacup. That's one of those new
It's
ones.
adorable.
Yep. And then
We got
Marshadow.
Marshadow. That one's a holographic or foiled. That one is also Rapid Strike. I don't really know what that means.
Well, in the video games, it means it goes first, but
Oh, very nice.
And then
And Drift Bloom.
Ooh, that's a spooky
is-
balloon one that
Yeah,
carries,
Yes,
carries children
Balloon
away.
Ghost. Balloon Ghost for sure. So this is the you have to get a Drift Blim.
Driftloon.
Drift Bloom to evolve into a Drift Blim.
right. Excellent.
All right, so maybe you'll
Nice.
trade for that.
Maybe.
All right, who goes next?
Pablo, you rolled second highest.
Pablo, what's your favorite type of Pokemon?
I would say
Here, scooch a little this way, just so
Normal
you're
type
on camera.
Pokemon. Out of the
Interesting.
normal type Pokemon, what's
Like-
your
like here.
favorite?
Yeah.
Are you a Gen
Thanks,
1
man.
fan?
Yes, I am a Gen 1 fan.
Out of the normal type Pokemon, what's your favorite Gen 1 Pokemon?
Probably like a Cubone.
Cubone, all right.
Cubone bound.
Spooky stuff. I hope you get a Cubone in there. I don't know if there is going to be one, but let's see. Got the lip method. Yep, the baggy method.
I like this. I might start opening magic packs on stream. Like, this is great.
Okay, hold on.
And then we have to play them on the board.
We don't have any energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're back.
Oh, we opened it from the back. Perfect.
Let's see. We held the mic for
Dun,
him.
dun.
We have a Grievard.
A Grievard.
Yep.
We have now a
Nice!
Oh,
Everybody loves
Ghastly.
Ghastly. Ghastly's great.
And finally,
Ooh, a
we
foil.
have a Chandelure.
Oh,
That's
shit.
great.
Great
Show
pull.
it. Show it. This way. This
That's
way.
Yeah,
rare.
yeah.
That's a great pull right there. We got a holographic Chandelier. You'll need to get
Amazing.
a Litwick and then another type that I can't remember the
I
name
will
of.
trade for that if you're interested.
Oh,
Oh.
All right.
Sam says he'll trade for that because he really wants that Ghastly.
No, I want the Chandelure.
The Chandelier, yeah, there we go. What?
Fat chance.
Fair
There you
enough.
go.
Fair enough.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Pokemon. All right.
You know the red goes up. You know, red side up.
Oh,
Oh, hey.
That goes with this.
That's
Yeah.
that's the basic type for that.
Sinistee. Oh, he's adorable.
Yeah, a little teacup,
All right.
short and stout.
Drifloon.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Look at that.
Wow,
Okay.
you got the cards that he needs.
I'm
Yeah,
the
yeah.
belle of the ball.
and
And
now
finally.
for the foil.
Da, 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 da. Ooh.
Oh,
Houndoom.
wow.
Hell yes. Oh, Houndoom's so cool.
I wish I had a little sleeve for
Oh,
you because
goodness.
that is a very special card right there.
That's cool, man. Right on. Ace, thank you so much for bringing these.
You're
this
welcome
was
so
such a
much.
fun random thing. Like,
Happy Halloween, folks.
does anybody want
Yay.
to trade?
Yeah.
'Cause you need
wanna
these.
be
I
the
do.
very
Well, I'm
best
willing to give
that
one of
no
these up.
one
Yeah,
ever
why don't
was.
we trade-
Ba, ba, ba,
I would rather have
Come on.
Drifblim,
What is it?
Okay.
and I'll trade you that.
Yeah,
Pokemon.
excellent.
Ha! Look at that.
Hey.
Hey. Nice.
Nice blue.
And that's a great. That one's awesome. Cool. Well,
Very good.
okay. We were about. I literally had
we
gone to
could
the
keep
stream
going.
ending screen.
We could keep going.
I have to work in the morning.
All right, yeah, we have to go home.
Back
Thanks,
us on
y'all.
Patreon so I don't have to work in the morning, guys. That was awesome. Okay, to the host screen. Sign off one more time. As before, I mean, I already went through everything, so I'm not going to do it again.
Nope.
But thank you to Ace for the cards. Thank you to everybody for being here. Thank you to 10th Life. Thank you to Courtesy. Thank you to the Crack Fox. Thank you to St. Louis. We love it here. Come hang out. See you next time at
Monday Night